Mike Radich here, and I'm now joined on the phone by MFC Heavyweight Mike Hackert. Mike, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Mike, you're going to have a rematch with Tim Hague August 10th at MFC 34, live on Access TV. The first fight, not a lot of people have seen that fight. I saw the fight. It was like filmed from the crowd. Somebody had a cell phone camera or something. I saw it on YouTube. But a lot of people haven't seen the first fight. So if you could walk us through the first fight.
The first fight. Wow, that was scary. In the beginning, anyways. Got the guy there. Had a look on his face like he wanted to hurt me. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of went into fight or flight mode, and once I started hitting him, I knew I was doing damage, and I just kind of kept on as much as I could. Unfortunately, he wouldn't go down, but I mean, it made for a great fight, and a lot of props for it from the people who did see it. But like you said, not a lot of people have seen it, so I'm looking forward to this next one.
Why did you take that fight? Oh, go ahead.
Why did I take the fight? I took it because it was the best offer I had on the table. I'm busy with school and trying to find work in between too. And that was the best one I had. It had the most exposure. I'm guaranteed 3 fights within a year's time, hopefully. 2 for sure. So, and 2 are guaranteed on live TV. So I'll get exposure and get treated well, I hope. I don't see why I wouldn't. Mark seems like a pretty reasonable guy, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, I was talking about the first one because you had been fighting at 185. How did the first fight with Tim Hague come together? That's what I was kind of getting at.
I just gained a bunch. Actually, I didn't gain a lot of weight. I just gained like 15 pounds, and I just said I wanted to fight at heavyweight. I don't feel like cutting weight anymore. I don't think I could handle a weight cut. And Darren Owen from Vancouver Islands AFC said, "Hey, listen, Tim Hague's looking for an opponent. Will you fight him?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd love to fight Tim Hague." Then I signed the paper, and things got pretty real after that.
During the fight, when you finally got in there, when was the point in the fight that you knew you had won? You're like, all right, I got him right where I want him. I know I can beat this guy right now. What point in the fight was it when you thought, hey, I got this one?
When I landed the first jab.
Really?
I saw the look in his eyes go, oh shit, and I knew I had it from that.
You being a smaller guy and fighting at lighter weight classes, do you think he underestimated you?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so, and definitely not to what people think if he did at all. Tim's a professional. He's been around a lot. He's no dummy. There was a reason why the guy was in the UFC. He didn't underestimate me, I don't think.
I've seen interviews that Mark Pavlich has done, and he said that right after that fight, he was immediately in contact with your management or some people that are around you. When did you get the call that MFC wanted to sign you?
When I was walking to the dressing room.
Really? So it was that quick?
Yep. Yeah, it was great. It felt pretty good. I felt wanted.
Did you know that you were on their radar? Did you know that they, maybe they had some interest in you?
No, not at all, actually. I had disappeared from the scene. I actually wanted to stop fighting for a while. I was never up there at all until this Tim Hague fight came up. I just came home from work one day and I said, hey, I need a fight. And then that was the only opportunity. I said, okay, I'll take it. That's all I got. And, everything just kind of fell into place after that.
Now, this fight, the rematch with Tim Hague, who has more pressure on them? Because, he's going to be fighting in his hometown, and you, I think that a lot of people out there want to see if, the first fight was a fluke or not. Like, I think that a lot of people are like, well, maybe, Tim Hague maybe wasn't in the best shape, maybe there were some other circumstances why the fight went its way. Do you feel that you have a lot to prove, and is there some pressure on you?
With the size I am, I think there's always going to be more pressure on me. Not so much media pressure because I just don't really care, right? Or any type of social pressure. I don't care at all. But physically, I'm just so much smaller than these guys that yeah, man, I'm scared. Like, I have to be in the gym. I have to be training. I have to be getting beaten up and beating people up, trying to get better as quick as possible.
You touched on a little that you took this fight because, you know, the exposure that you're going to get on Access TV and all the stuff and that comes along with being in the MFC, the biggest organization in Canada. But why did you decide to do an immediate rematch with Tim Hague? You know, why you beat this guy already? You know, why go right back in there with him?
Well, at the time, it really, like, who else would I fight, though, right? Like, he's the number 2 in Canada.
Right.
Any other Canadian organization would have offered me less. And, man, Tim Hague puts on a great show, so it was hard to say no. Like, we're only both going to look good in that fight, win or lose. I mean, I'm just such an easygoing guy. He just twisted my rubber arm. He said, okay, this is what you got to do. And I was like, okay.
Now, this fight's going to be taking place in a ring. The first fight took place in a cage. Is that going to change your strategy at all?
No, it's a big ring.
Do you think it'll change the way he approaches the fight?
I'm sure he's going to come in with a few different changes. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it. I've changed up a couple little things, but it's just to improve my game that I originally did.
I was looking at your record, and all your wins are by decision. You know.
I know, right? Yeah, it sucks.
What I was going to say was, there's people out there who, oh, well, you know, he's not finishing, you know, that really doesn't look good, but you're winning. No one can complain, you know what I mean? If you're doing all these boring fights and you're losing, then there's something to complain about, but you're getting wins now. But do you feel that, you know, in the future you're going to have to start finishing guys?
Well, the last, like, besides the Tim Hague fight, the couple prior to him, I had pretty boring fights because, I mean, I had too big of a weight cut, or I just didn't believe in my hands or anything, and that was just the whole objective with this fight with Hague. The last one is just being comfortable with myself, and I went in feeling great, and I let everything go, and I tried to finish him as hard as I could, but I mean, the guy's so tough. That's the first fight of probably in 3 or 4 fights that I've ever tried to really put someone away, but he just kind of took it. I'm glad it went the whole round, because I mean, anyone who watched that fight, I think they thought it was a great fight.
Right. Like I said, the footage I saw was kind of rough, but everybody, you know, who was there live or something, everyone said it was a great fight, you know, so a lot of people are excited to see this rematch. Is that another reason why this deal with the MFC is great, and another reason why you took a fight with Tim Hague is because now everyone's going to be able to see it? There's going to be no, oh, well, I couldn't see it because the footage was bad. Like, this is Access TV. This is all high definition. Is that another reason why?
Yeah, it'll be nice for that. It'll be nice. The other reason why it'll be nice, too, is because from that fight, I didn't get a lot of credit. It was more people just sticking up for Hague or giving him excuses like he was this, he was out of shape, didn't take Mike seriously. And I was like, maybe Mike did all right. Maybe Mike did good. Maybe Mike's good at fighting. But no, that didn't really happen. So, I mean, whatever. That's just the way it is, right? I haven't fought in a while. First fight at heavyweight. I can't expect too much to happen. But now I'll be able to just be like, hey, this is me. I do this, and I hope I can get some credit for it.
You're the number 1 heavyweight in Canada right now. Is that something that, like, when you think about, like, I was kind of, you know, just another guy at middleweight, and now I'm here, I'm the number 1 Canadian heavyweight. Is that something that weighs on your mind? Like, hey, you know, a couple fights ago I was just another guy, and now I beat Tim Hague, and now, you know, people are looking at me as the top guy. Is that something?
Yeah, it is something. It sucks because now everyone wants to beat me up.
Right.
But I mean, I like it. I mean, I don't know. I like the pressure. It only makes me better at what I do. But yeah, it's at first I was like, wow, this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna be awesome. And then after a week, I was like, crap. Everyone. Yeah. Oh, I got a bullseye on my head, man.
How did you get your nickname, the Honey Badger?
YouTube.
Oh.
Badass Honey Badger.
Yeah. Is that a self-proclaimed nickname, or did somebody give that to you?
Eventually, people just started giving it to me because I just kept quoting it whenever I could. I'm a bit of a goof that way.
Now, Mike, do you see a time where you'll ever, like, you know, maybe possibly go down to 205? Is there ever a chance there? Because, you know, now, you know, the trendy thing in the heavyweight division is to be above 265 and cut down there. I mean, you're kind of a medium-sized heavyweight. Do you ever see a time going down to 205?
Maybe. I'm not gonna. I think what matters to me most is how comfortable I feel. And when I cut weight, of course, I'm dehydrated and I feel like shit. So I just don't think that's a good move for me right now until I learn how to cut weight properly and I get used to it and maybe do a few trial cuts and just try and learn how to work with it. But until then, I'm gonna feel as comfortable as possible and just play like I would on a regular day at feeling great. I mean, yeah, like those weight cuts, they really affect me badly. Maybe just because I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I shouldn't be cutting that much weight. I don't know, man. It's I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing right now. If I do get smaller, because I am shrinking a lot. Like I think I was like 218 the other day. If I get really close, yeah, I will consider it a 205 fight. But till then, I'll be a heavyweight.
Are you going to try to put on some weight from now to the fight, or are you just going to show up in whatever weight you are? You know, that's what you're going in as.
Yeah, I'm just going to go in whatever weight. I'm trying to get bigger. Like, I'm eating, like, a lot of food, but I can't put on any weight because I'm in school right now for scuba diving and, like, commercial diving. So I'm swimming a lot during the day, plus training in the morning and training at night. Oh, man, I don't know how to feed myself. It's retarded. I eat a lot of food, and I keep slowly losing weight. Got a nice beach body, though, so it's kind of cool. Or nicer.
What's like a typical meal that you'd be eating? Like, just would you be eating, you know, a lot of protein? Like, what? Give me a taste of what you'll be eating.
I don't know. Like yesterday for lunch, I had a curry chicken salad with curry quinoa and tons of water.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty basic stuff, I guess. But yeah, I don't measure my meals or anything. I just eat till I feel. I don't eat till I feel full because then I just feel gross. But I'll just eat a fair amount and go do what I got to do and come back and eat again in about 2 hours.
Mike, August 10th against Tim Hague. How does the fight end?
How's it gonna end?
Yeah.
By knockout from me. It probably won't happen in the first round because I won't get comfortable enough. So I think it'll happen in the second.
Mike, real quick before I let you go, do you have any sponsors you would like to thank, and is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Never Tap, Rainful Contact, Bell Pure Wireless, Bryce Hanson, Remax, Fitness, etc., Zuma, CBBC, CV Fitness. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Quench Milk Cards. And follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Mike Hackert MMA. And I think that's all the info I want to give out.
Mike, thank you for taking the time to talk. I really appreciate it. Good luck against Tim Hague at MFC 34.